Okay, so the Fnatic G2 game just ended, and I could already hear the Twitter posts or the Reddit posts. I haven't even checked, but I know they're coming about how Yamato's drafting is just fucking awful, and Razork, or Lee Sin is the worst champion of the game, and Azir is the worst champion of the game. Exactly the same thing that he just did with the Rogue game. I just can't fucking stand this. So let's look at why they actually lost the game, instead of just blaming draft like a bunch of minus people. So, first thing I want to point out is the state of the game. Now, most people, I think, look at this gold lead. Maybe not most, but a lot of people would look at this gold lead and think, Fnatic isn't that far ahead, right? G2 aren't that far behind. They're a little bit far behind. It's only 1k gold lead. But what I want to illustrate is they are actually pretty fucking far ahead, if we're being honest. If we actually look at what's going on the map right now, they're pretty far ahead. So, look at what Humanoid is doing, number one. He is taking plates literally in front of Caps. He is 2 levels ahead of him. In about 2 minutes from now, he's going to have about 40 CS lead in mid lane, which is fucking absurd, by the way. That's not even counting the plates. Targamas tries to rotate to relieve pressure, and he fails, so Jankos is called to try and relieve pressure. Does Jankos relieve the pressure? No, he fucking doesn't. He comes into the lane, realizes he can't fucking do anything, and then just goddamn leaves. So, Humanoid has massive pressure in mid lane. Massive. I always want to look at the vision on the map, right? I mean, look what he's doing, for Christ's sake. Look at the vision on the map, as well. You know what another good indicator is? That how far ahead they are, despite the gold lead only being, like, not even 2k, or just... Yeah, not even 2k. It's the fact that Razork is about to come and Herald mid lane tower. So they have Herald. And you know what he's going to do after that? He's going to base, and he's going to go more or less straight to Dragon, and then he's going to take the Dragon. This is a really good indicator that G2 has really, really shit control of the map right now. Really bad. Because usually what you see, it's usually pretty low tempo to take Herald, and then just more or less immediately go straight to Dragon and run there and take it. There's also risk involved when you do that, because if you fuck it up, or you don't end up getting the Dragon, you've kind of just murdered your tempo for no reason. It's quite low tempo right after objectives. You drop a little bit of tempo. This happens not once but twice, so it shows that the fact that G2 is 0-2 for Heralds, and I think they were 0-3 for Dragons, they had absolutely no goddamn control of the map, okay? That's the point I want to illustrate, is clearly the picks aren't the problem when Fnatic are getting a lead like this, and they should absolutely be able to close the game with the lead. They almost did close the game, when they tried to do a specific play. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, it is definitely before this. It's when they tried to dive the tier 2 to get Broken Blade. Now, some people are going to flame the decision-making here, and say it was a fucking terrible decision or whatever to try and die Broken Blade. I think it was a good decision, because they realized they were getting outscaled. Now, I hate to break it to you guys, but just because you don't have a better late game doesn't mean you lost the draft. Apparently, Reddit thinks you draft by just always picking the better late game champions or something. It's fucking insane to me. So, let's see if we can find the tier 2 dive. Okay, so here's the tier 2 dive. Here is the point they threw the game. Now, honestly, at this point, to be honest, Fnatic have played... They're such a fucking slow team, it seems. Fnatic have already kind of fucked up in the sense they played this game incredibly slowly. It's 20 minutes in the game. I also want to point out, Fnatic's last kill was about 10 minutes in the game. Do you know when they get their 4th kill? It's not 20 minutes, 30. It is almost 40 minutes in the game. They went almost half an hour without fucking kill. And if you actually think it's possible to draft a draft so goddamn badly that you can go half an hour without kill and it's not the team's fault, you're just fucking lost. I'm sorry. The draft cannot possibly be that bad that they managed to go half an hour without kill despite a big lead. It's just insane to me. Or, you know, zillion broken, whatever the fuck. Let's look at this dive. So, Razork really, really fucked up here. Razork has his flash, okay? So, I don't know why on earth he doesn't kick flash here. He can definitely kick flash here. He should know Broken Blade doesn't... I mean, he probably knows Broken Blade doesn't have flash. Or he at least should know Broken Blade doesn't have flash. I have absolutely no goddamn clue why he kicks him into the wall. You're kicking him further away from the majority of your team's damage, Upset and Hylissang. You're kicking him further away from them. So, fuck knows why Razork does this kick. But it's a massive problem that he fucks this up instead of just kicking him into Humanoid, because he 100% dies if he just kicks him into Humanoid. Does Humanoid have ult? Humanoid doesn't have ult. Let's look at why this is so fucking terrible. So, I want you to be paying attention while Fnatic are murdering their tempo with this play. Caps has just been farming lanes, by the way. He's running... Look at bot lane wave. Caps has just been farming fucking lanes. There was a point where Humanoid had a monumental lead, and now Caps is worth shut down, for fuck's sake. So, this is murdering their tempo. And look how much they invested. They invest Gragas ult, they invest Lee Sin ult, and they're just buying time for Caps. Look at the fucking wave they're sacking bot lane for this stupid play. They're doing this play so they can get Baron, right? If they just kill Broken Blade, they probably get Baron and win the game. But they don't, because Razork kind of fucks up. Imagine Razork does actually hit this kick. They get the tower. I mean, maybe you have Humanoid base to get the wave bot lane, I don't really know, and then you can probably just get Baron afterwards. It's that fucking easy. Maybe they probably win the game after that, I think. Because they can absolutely get the soul and probably get a shit ton of towers, which is what they needed. But they don't. And then, from this point on, they murder their tempo. Obviously, Caps plays this fight actually really well. It appears that the whole of Fnatic actually messed up, and I don't know if this is because of draft, but the whole of Fnatic messed up here, because apparently they forgot Caps existed. It seems pretty apparent that they had absolutely no fucking clue that Caps is in this fight, or at least not there, which is just incredible to me. So, this is a fuck up on the whole team's part, but especially Razork's part, and this is what threw the game, okay? So if Razork hit that kick, and they ended up winning the game, nobody would be flaming Lee Sin. But because they didn't hit the kick and win the game, they flamed Lee Sin. They did the same thing with Rogue. Apparently Diana is a bad champion or something. Or stop picking Diana, it's a shit draft. Diana is not a bad fucking champion. Renekton isn't a bad champion. These aren't bad champions, for Christ's sake. Fnatic are just playing really badly, and their communication is very poor. Their early game is very poor. Razork has been fucking invisible, frankly. That's all I want to illustrate. It is not the team. I mean, we can fast forward to what? 30 minutes? I don't know, fucking 40 minutes almost. They still have 3 kills. Look, it's 36 minutes in the game. They still have 3 fucking kills, for Christ's sake. It's insane. So, draft isn't the problem. Please stop these stupid threads that the draft is terrible and Yamato's an idiot. It's just fucking childish. The team played badly. Just accept it. Maybe they can improve.